Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're doing an unboxing and first look at something I just picked up. A factory 10-inch low-frequency subwoofer with a double 130 magnet and a 41mm voice coil. I found this online for around 20 bucks, so I was really curious to see what you actually get for that price. Alright, let's open this up.
Warm FM sub bass. It should be melodic and rubbery, sitting perfectly under the kick without any distortion. A soft, organic clap layer with a wood block hit. Apply a large hall reverb but keep the mix dry for intimacy. Subtle melody. A muted electric piano playing a gentle, echoing 3-note melody with a dotted 8-note delay. Reflection.
Right out of the box, the first thing I notice is the size. This is a full 10-inch subwoofer, and it actually feels pretty solid in hand. The frame looks sturdy, and the cone has a clean, simple design. For a budget speaker, it doesn't feel cheap at all.
Chop heavily pitched down and washed in 80% wet reverb to sound like a distant memory.
Now flipping it around to the back, you can clearly see the double magnet structure. That's usually a good sign when it comes to bass performance. A stronger magnet helps push more air, which means deeper and more powerful low frequencies.
The fade out. The kick returns for a final 4-bar loop.
The terminals look standard, nothing fancy, but they should get the job done for most setups. And with that 41mm voice coil, this thing should be able to handle a decent amount of power without overheating too quickly. So honestly, first impressions? Not bad at all. Let's start with the basics. This is a 10-inch subwoofer, designed primarily for car audio systems, but it can also be used for home speaker projects if you're into DIY builds. The size alone already gives it an advantage when it comes to producing low-frequency sound, especially compared to smaller speakers. Now, one of the key highlights of this speaker is the double 130 magnet structure. In simple terms, a stronger magnet helps the speaker move more air, which results in deeper and more powerful bass. That's exactly what most people want when upgrading their sound system, that rich, booming bass you can actually feel. Another important feature is the 41mm voice coil. This part plays a big role in handling power and maintaining stable performance. A larger voice coil generally means better heat resistance and improved durability, especially when you're pushing the speaker at higher volumes. So for a budget product, this is actually a pretty solid setup. Design-wise, the speaker looks clean and modern. It usually comes with a durable cone material, reinforced edges, and a sturdy frame that helps reduce vibration and distortion. That means you're not just getting loud bass, but also clearer and more controlled sound. Now let's talk about performance. For a subwoofer in this price range, around $20 per unit, the output is honestly impressive. You're not going to get premium, competition-level bass, but for everyday use, it delivers strong, satisfying low-end sound that works great for music, movies, and even small parties. This kind of subwoofer is perfect if you're building a budget car audio system or even a DIY speaker box at home. At this price point, you really can't expect premium quality, but if it delivers solid bass, it's definitely worth it.
The shift Remove the kick and bass. Levy and the string pads fill the stereo.
This makes it perfect for beginners building their first sound system, people upgrading factory car speakers, DIY enthusiasts creating custom speaker boxes, anyone looking for cheap but effective bass. Speaking of DIY, this speaker works really well in a custom enclosure box. If you pair it with a proper amplifier and a well-designed box, you can actually get performance that feels way above its price range. That's where a lot of the magic happens. Now, where can you find this kind of speaker? Products like this are commonly available on platforms like Alibaba, where manufacturers sell directly at factory prices. But it's not limited to just one supplier. You'll find many similar models on the market, often with slightly different designs or branding, but at very competitive prices. Of course, since this is a budget product, you should manage your expectations. It may not have the same build quality or lifespan as high-end brands, but if you use it properly and don't push it too hard, it can still last a long time and perform very well. So overall, is it worth it? For the price, absolutely. If you're on a tight budget and want to add deep bass to your car or home setup, this 10-inch subwoofer is a great option to consider. It gives you a solid balance between cost and performance, which is exactly what many people are looking for today. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments what you think about this speaker. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Speaker fire.
Ain't no delay. Reflection. Chop heavily pitched down and washed in 80% wet reverb to sound like a distant memory. The shift, remove the kick and bass. Levy and the string pads fill the stereo field entirely. The fade out. The kick returns for a final 4-bar loop. The track ends with a long, decaying, low-frequency note that fades into silence.